Well, good evening, Tiger sports fans. Tonight here on Tiger Sports Live, it's girls tournament basketball. Liberty Center Tigers will take on the Fairview Lady Apaches. From Anthony Wayne High School, I'm your host, Mark the Captain Bly. On the call tonight, the coach, Greg Badenhop, and Scott Army on the color. As always, we sit down with Coach Davis every week. No exception here. And we'll be back right after our interview's over with our pregame.
You're listening to Timmy D on Tiger Sports Live.
Welcome to another Timmy D basketball show in preparation for a district final against Fairview. Coach had a good game in the sectional championship where you guys were able to close out a tough Evergreen game or Evergreen team here a couple days ago, but that was probably not one of your best performances of the season. A little bit rusty. You took the day off and took the bye. I called that game and got a chance to watch Evergreen out-rebound us and a little bit maybe out-toughed us at times, but got the 46-31 victory to get to 21-2. Talk a little bit about the Evergreen game upon reflection. And, of course, Emmy Gherkin had a great game rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, well, we knew going into it was going to be a challenge for us. Obviously, we played them a week ago, and kind of won handily. But playing a team a second time, that early on, a team in our league that knows us well, I thought that, we came out really in that first quarter. I think we were up 7-0, 9-0, with lots of energy. But to credit to Evergreen, and they fought back and kind of played physical and got after us a little bit. But, I thought, rebounding, wasn't an issue. They out-rebounded us by just 2, but it felt like about 32. But I think the more important piece of that was the 50-50 balls. I thought they got a lot more 50-50 balls than we did. That kind of kept them in it. They shot the ball fairly well, made some shots that they typically don't. But that's tournament basketball. You never know what to expect.
Right, for sure.
It's survive and advance, and I think that's kind of what we did. And, I thought Emerson Gherkin was huge in that game. Probably not a ton of minutes that she had, but the minutes she did have, she took advantage of. Got some rebounds, got some points for us. So she was really big in that game on the interior for us.
Talk a little bit about trying to play teams you've already played. I mean, you and I have had these discussions about, playing your league teams twice and what that looks like, and then you've got to do some of that in your district. And Coach Symbolin is a good coach. She's been around a long time, and I think she did a good job, as you talked about, the first time at Evergreen. And obviously, we're just a better basketball team, deeper, more experienced. But talk about, as a coach, preparing and having to be prepared, that you faced a team 4 or 5 days, 8 days later, and you're going to do the same thing with Fairview. They've already seen you. They feel like they've got a good handle on you. How difficult is that in preparation for you? Well,
I think it goes both ways. Obviously, they get to prepare for us, but at the same time, we get to prepare for them. And with going into that Evergreen game, they had played pretty much a 1-3-1.
Yeah.
But I anticipated they were going to come out and go box and one, face guard, exactly what they did. Teams are going to throw junk defenses at you at this point in the season. They're going to do everything they can to stop you. And I anticipate we're going to see something on Thursday night as well against Fairview. And just playing a team a second time is, you're familiar with them. You've already watched a lot of film on them. You're going to watch a lot more. So you almost know every step they're going to take. And, I think, from the other side of things, as far as what you're going to do offensively, I think you've got to tweak a few things, maybe throw something in new that nobody's seen. But at the same time, you don't want to do too much because then we start thinking too much instead of playing.
Talk about Emmy Gray, obviously the player of the year in the league, and quite frankly, right there in the district player of the year voting. And it's no big secret. She's a 16-point-a-game player, and then you've got a bunch of 7, 6, 5 scorers. I know if I'm defending Liberty Center, I'm going to come at Emmy Gray real hard. You saw that against Evergreen. Emmy was able to get 13. But when you have an alpha so dominant, almost like a Jordan, almost like the Emmy rules, if you would, like they used to call them the Jordan rules, how do you coach around that? Because, coaches are looking at our roster going, there really isn't a number 2 dominant scorer. It's more of a collective, 8-man after Emmy type thing. Does that concern you, or do you feel like you've got the kind of depth and you've got the kind of skill around her to take some of that pressure? Because certainly in the first Fairview game, We talked about Eliza Jones hit 4 big threes or 3 big threes to keep us going. You've got the weapons. It's just been a lot of Emmy this year.
Yeah, I think, we're confident in our girls. And, you're talking about, 15, 16, 17-year-old, student athletes who, sometimes you just don't know where you're going to get, from night to night. And, I like our experience. I like the fact that we've been in the district game before, just last year. We're confident that we got girls that can step up, and we feel we have several of those. I mean, even those girls that maybe aren't even averaging 7-8 points a game, I'm confident in Nicole Keller being able to create when she has to. I'm confident in Gracie Miller being able to do that, and Molly shooting, and Bia shooting, and Eliza, and maybe it's Bia getting some rebounds. So just finding different ways to score and different ways to affect the game. It's not always scoring that has to be done. Obviously, you have to score to win. But we've challenged our girls, already this week that we want every girl all 9 girls, each one's got to get 5 rebounds. And if that happens, I like our chances because you're going to create scoring opportunities just with that. If you're able to do that, and you're able to get runouts. And I really was happy with kind of our transition game against Evergreen and getting some easy ones with Kaylee. At the same time, we've got to get Kaylee involved and get her going a little bit. I think we'll have a little bit of an advantage on the inside for parts of the game. So, we're confident. We just got to, play aggressive and do what we do.
Certainly getting into this Fairview game in the district semifinal. I don't know exactly how this thing went down, but Fairview could have had some other paths, but they chose a path to us. So I think there was some calculation with their staff thinking through how they get to the ultimate prize, which is a district championship. You've got a very good basketball team here, you're playing with the district player of the year in Kelly Kreitz, and I would argue, and I'm sure you would as well, even though we feel pretty confident we had one, but maybe the best athlete in the area, volleyball, basketball, the things she does, track, she's just an incredible athlete. I think she went for 26 in game 1 against us up there, and that's a tough place to play. That was a big win for us up there. I think we got that at 74-68. Coach Zedek does a great job. You're going to give him another opportunity, another bite at the apple against Liberty Center. They got shooters on the wing. They're very well coached. I think they've got to feel a relative confidence in how they're going to handle us. Talk about Fairview and the things that concern you and the opportunities you see against a Fairview team.
Well, I think you start obviously with Kelly Kreitz, and she gets a lot of attention, as she should. And that's she's our primary focus. But at the same time, they've got other players that can score. They got the 2 Hammer girls who can shoot it from outside. They got the Taylor girl inside. It's a big girl, goes like 6'1", physical player that she comes off the bench, but she's a scoring threat for him as well. So but starting with Kreitz, you've got to find a way to kind of contain her. She's averaging about 19 to 20 points a game. She gets a lot of points off steals and transitions.
Yes.
So, and I thought in game 1, they were able to get a lot of those also against us. So we've got to be careful in what we're doing defensively and make sure they're not getting those easy ones and make them score in the half court. I think they're a better team than what they were when we played them. But some of the film that I've watched, teams don't like to pressure them because of what she can do, but allows them to get in their sets. We don't want them to get in their sets either because that creates scoring opportunities for her as well. Most everything is run towards Kreitz, and we have to play good team defense, be ready to help. The thing that's tough about guarding her is not just on the perimeter because she can attack the basket and score, but she's also going to post up. So when we're matched up with her, whether that's Elle or Emmy or Gracie, probably one of those 3 will be guarding her at all times. We need to also be able to help from other players and force other girls to beat us.
One of the things I thought about coming out of the Evergreen game, and I get real focused on, I'm a Bill Russell guy. He's the best defender maybe in the history of the NBA, but he always talks about needing buckets. So there's balance. You think about that as well. You know that you have to score the ball, but you really talk a lot about defense all the time. And when you're not playing well, you're not playing good defense. When you're playing well, your team's playing good defense. I think you talk about that a lot. Elle Moeller put in one of the best defensive efforts against Evergreen that I've ever seen in female basketball. She played 30 minutes, didn't look a bit winded, a bunch of blocks, a bunch of rebounds, and a bunch of tips. And I think she's capable with Emmy, with Birdie, to handle a player of Kelly Kreitz's ability. So is that where your head is at against the Kelly Kreitz?
Yeah, obviously if Elle's in the game, she's going to be guarding her. But we also got to be prepared for situations that come up. And doing that. And Elle's just she's unbelievable. And I've never had a player that has had to play so many minutes just because of their defense. But
that speaks to your whole idea of I don't have to score.
Yeah.
You got other big roles to play, and Elle's done that on defense.
But even when she's not getting steals and deflections and just her presence, when you have to go up against her, causes problems. You know, and a lot of times girls will get rid of the ball so they don't have to go up against her. And so I do think though that we're going to have to find ways to help Elle. This is the best. Maybe not the best player we've played all year, but one of the best players and most difficult, I think, to guard that we'll play all year.
Yeah, Fairview certainly, Coach, you're exactly right. 16-7, district semifinal, 7:30, I believe, start after the first game at Anthony Wayne High School. This one's going to be a barn burner. I think this is going to be as good of a game as we're going to get all season long. We wish you a lot of luck, and it's going to be a good one, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, we're back here from Anthony Wayne High School. Once again, tournament time for the girls. District semifinals from Anthony Wayne. It's the Fairview Lady Apaches taking on our Lady Tigers. Again, on the call tonight, the coach, Greg Badenhop. And on the color, Scott Army. Guys, I just love tournament basketball.
Gotta love it. You gotta love it. You can hear it. You can probably hear it through our microphone as the girls run out here for the second time with 8 minutes to go, Scott. Just a lot of energy on this side of the gym. I think an anticipated rematch here for a lot of people in girls basketball, not just between Liberty Center and Fairview, but you're going to hear us talk a lot about two young ladies tonight in Kelly Kreitz and Emerson Gray that are going to garner a lot of attention from both teams. They're going to garner a lot of awards here as those things start rolling out. Looking forward to a very good basketball game here. A rematch from a game earlier in the year, Scott, that the Tigers were able to win, but a one that I know Coach Davis knows that Fairview's gotten a lot better since then.
They definitely have. And I'll tell you, it was an early January game. It was a Tuesday night over there in Fairview. And I'll tell you, for 3 quarters, Liberty Center played the best offensive games I think they played all season. Unfortunately, that fourth quarter came along, and Kreitz came alive, and they just kept nicking away. And I'll tell you, it took a missed layup late in the game for Liberty Center to rebound, get fouled, shoot the free throws to seal the deal.
A little bit different stakes here as we head into February 29th, Leap Day. Not unusual for that matter, but as we head into March here, the stakes are couldn't be higher. You know, Scott, you never quite know in sectionals, especially. You talk to Coach Davis or any coach, when you're in sectionals, it certainly feels like tournament atmosphere, but there's a lot of nerves at play. There's a lot of different finality to what could happen. When you get to the district level, both teams have won at least 1, if not 2 basketball games. They've settled into that tournament. You don't make districts by accident. You either did it because you had a really good seed or you beat a really good team to get here. In the case of Liberty Center, the number 1 seed here in the district, Fairview, the number 3 seed. Everything that leads up to this, you can just kind of feel that both teams know not only what's at stake, but maybe that there's a different energy in the gym than there has been maybe all year long.
No doubt. And I'll tell you, we talked to Coach Davis back right after the draw, and it was interesting because Fairview had the choice, and they chose to face Liberty Center in the district semifinal game instead of hating to potentially play them in the district finals.
Yeah.
Interesting scenario,
Yep.
But I think, as you said, it's the second time around.
Yep.
Coach Zedek, a well-coached team, ready to play.
And the winner of this game between the Tigers and the Apaches will take on the Lady Rams of Tenora, who were victorious here in the district semi game before this. I believe the final was 62-49.
Yep.
I believe was the final that one. So the winner will take on the Lady Rams on Saturday at 6 p.m. right back here at Anthony Wayne High School. And you know, Scott, when you look at that, you wonder if maybe the league, Fairview and Tenora playing in the same league, maybe had something to do with Fairview's decision to not want to play them again. Maybe a lot of familiarity there between the girls of the two schools. You never quite know. Or maybe simply just wanted to get the Tigers on a weeknight, not on a weekend. But Either way, I think we're in for a battle here.
I think you're exactly right. And we talked a little bit just a minute ago, Greg. We have 2 of the premier players in Division III basketball right here in Northwest Ohio with Kreitz and Emmy Gray.
Let's start there, Scott. Let's talk a little bit about those Fairview Apaches and Kelly Kreitz. Kelly Kreitz, number 14, a 6-foot senior, Scott, who comes in averaging, how about these numbers, 18.3 points, 8 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and 4 steals per game. Those are numbers that are impressive at any level of basketball, girls or boys. That young lady, District 7 Player of the Year, GMC Player of the Year in girls basketball, and you can see why, just on those stats alone, Scott, why she's garnered the accolades she has to this point.
And, you know, we just mentioned basketball, but she's just an all-around great athlete. whether it's on the volleyball court or on the track. She is just a well-rounded athlete.
Yeah, she was also, not to go back to volleyball, she was a District 7 Volleyball Player of the Year. She was a GMC Volleyball Player of the Year. The young lady has had a remarkably decorated high school career, and she is not going to be going to the night quietly tonight. She's going to look to battle to continue her career for one more game. Some of the other players for the Fairview Apaches, as we look down here, the Hammer girls, Haley Hammer comes in averaging 7 points a game, probably their best three-point shooter, her or Aubrey, one of the two. Number 34, she is a 5'7" senior. Aubrey Hammer averaging 9 points a game, is their second leading scorer, also very good three-point shooter. Aubrey just a sophomore, 5'6" sophomore, number 23. Bethany Singer, number 12. She's a returning starter from last year. Bethany, a 5'4" senior, averaging 3 points a game. And they'll round it out with Kayla Mavis, a 5'6", rebounding, kind of very, very high-level role player, averaging 5 points, 5 rebounds a game.
You know, interesting enough, Greg, as we talk here, is that both the Hammer girls were the second and third leading scorers in that first game with Liberty Center. But surprisingly, actually, Mavis tied for the second leading scorer of that game.
Wow.
Besides her rebounding, she did offensively throw a spark to the Apaches.
They'll go about 7 deep, so 2 girls off the bench for Fairview. Alexis Taylor, a 5'11" post player. I look for Alexis to play a big role in this game, guarding Kaylee Blanton on the inside. Can the Tigers take advantage of the matchup down low and on the post there? Kaylee's had a very, very good season. One of the things I wrote down here, Scott, as a key to Liberty's game is Kaylee Blanton needs to stay out of foul trouble. Kaylee Blanton gives, I think, the Tigers an advantage, not only her size, but her size and quickness combination. I'm not sure outside of Kreitz that they really, Fairview has that sort of combo that can guard her down there, and I'm not sure Coach Zedek wants Kelly Kreitz guarding Kaylee Blanton on the block any more than she has to.
No, I think you're right. That's the X factor. Kaylee Blanton has to stay on the floor. When she's on the floor, she provides valuable minutes, both offensively and defensively, and she is definitely that factor that we need to keep in the game.
We go over to the Liberty Center Tigers, and then you guys are very familiar with the Lady Tigers, but just go down a couple things here. Emerson Gray, obviously NWAL Player of the Year, District 7 first team, just a hair shy of Kelly Kreitz in that District Player of the Year voting. Emmy comes in averaging 15.8 points per game. Emmy shooting over 33% from three. Elle Moeller, you talk about another X factor in this game. Kelly Kreitz is extremely athletic. We know what her prowess is on the offensive end. I cannot wait to watch and I hope we get to watch it for a long period of time, though, without foul trouble or anything. Because Elle Moeller and her athleticism and what she does on the defensive end against Kelly Kreitz and her offensive ability, you talk about a prime-time matchup in a Division III semifinal here. That is strength on strength right there when it comes to Fairview and Liberty.
No doubt about that. We were just talking about that a minute ago. I truly believe that is the matchup of all matchups, watching Elle Moeller go at Kelly Kreitz.
Can't wait. You go down, Nicole Keller will run the point for the Tigers at 3.2 points per game. We know all what Nicole can do from a passing standpoint, facilitating, handling a little bit of that Fairview pressure, and taking some pressure off of Emerson Gray. Kaylee Blanton, we mentioned just a minute ago. Kaylee comes in averaging 7.1 points per game, second on the team in rebounding. And really, Scott, for Kaylee, it's just a matter of can she stay on the floor and out of foul trouble in this game. If she can, you have no doubt that she will impact this game in a big, big way. And the Tigers will round out that starting five with Eliza Jones. Eliza comes in as a sharpshooter. I believe I heard on the pregame Tim talk about her making 3, maybe 4 threes in that first game against Fairview, knocked down some big shots. Eliza comes in shooting 37% from the downtown. Tigers go 9 deep. They'll bring in Molly Perry, Gracie Miller, Bia Barrett, and Emerson Gherkin. It's not often, Scott, you're going to bring in your leading rebounder off the bench, but Bia Barrett does exactly that. And again, look for Bia Barrett's presence on the inside to play a big factor in this one as well.
All right, we're going to go to the public address announcer for the national anthem, player introductions. And before we do that, I got to give a shout-out to Kent Michael Speece in the hospital, laying there watching us. So
get well, buddy.
Kent Dog, a lot of love, baby. And we're going to go down for the pregame introductions.
Oh, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Big Volleyball Physical Education and Athletics Center on the campus of Anthony Wayne High School. As a member school of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, Anthony Wayne High School welcomes you to this interscholastic contest between Fairview High School and Liberty Center High School. Ladies and gentlemen, we will forego playing a national anthem before this game as we played one before game number 1 this evening. Instead, move right on to tonight's tournament game being sponsored by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Your attendance and support of student athletes and coaches is appreciated by member schools competing for the right to move on. Though both teams are rivals, they are expected to exhibit the qualities of good sportsmanship throughout the contest, and the administration of both schools request the same from all fans. The officials assigned to this game have met extensive requirements set by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and have been assigned based upon the process approved by the OHSAA's Board of Directors. The officials for this evening's game are Mr. Dave Joseph, Mr. Mike Keebler, and Mr. Dylan Woods. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Anthony Wayne High School. All fans are asked to respect the effort each of them has put forth preparing for tonight's contest. We ask all attending to show your courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administrating the contest, and of course, your team and your opponent. And as important today as ever, please respect the game. Now, let's meet the players in tonight's game. First, for our visitors on the scoreboard, the Fairview Apaches. The non-starters, wearing number 2, Kenna Kaufman. Number 10, Madison Sharp. Number 13, Chloe Panico. Number 20, Sammy Davis. And number 50, Alexis Taylor. The starters for the Apaches tonight at forward, a 5'6" junior wearing number 3, Kayla Mavis. At guard, a 5'4" senior wearing number 12, Bethany Singer. At forward, a 6' senior wearing number 14, Kelly Kreitz. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore wearing number 23, Aubrey Hammer. And at forward, a 5'7" senior wearing number 34, Haley Hammer. The Apaches are coached by Mr. Russell Zedike, and he's assisted by Nikki Grine and Joe Kine. And now let's meet the home team on the scoreboard, the Liberty Center Tigers. The non-starters this evening wearing number 0, Peyton Hageman. Number 3, Colby Moeller. Number 4, Lisa Fosnight. Number 5, Maddie Bailey. Number 11, Molly Berry. Number 12, Gracie Miller. Number 23, Macy Crew. Number 25, Addie Zintek. Number 32, Emerson Gerken. And number 50, Mia Barrett. We have Hope Atkinson. The starters for the Tigers this evening at guard, a 5'7" senior wearing number 1, Emerson Gray. At guard, a 5'7" senior wearing number 2, Elle Bowler. At guard, a 5'7" senior wearing number 10, Nicole Keller. At guard, a 5'9" senior wearing number 13, Eliza Jones. And in the middle, 5'11" senior wearing number 54, Kaylee Blanton. The Tigers are coached by Mr. Tim Davis, and he's assisted by Josh Williams, Brandon Weimer, and Kristen Stacy.
Well, here we go, Scott. Starting lineups are done. The introductions are done. It's time for some girls basketball here. And one thing I want to mention before we get started, we talked about the 2 heavyweight players in this game, in the heavyweight game. One thing maybe we failed to mention, how about this in the first game? Emerson Gray, 27 points to lead her team to victory. Kelly Kreitz, 26 points in her team's defeat. I'm not sure that that's going to repeat itself. I personally feel in a game like this, you're going to talk about some other girls and the role players and who's 2, 3, and 4 that steps up the most. That's the team that's going to win the basketball game.
I agree, Greg. Looking forward to it. Here we go.
Be Kreitz and Blanton to tip it up here from this district semifinal from Anthony Wayne. Be controlled by the Apaches. Hammer out top, guarded by Liza Jones. Tigers get matched up. A little confusion here. Some early screening action. They're going to go right down to the block. It's Mavis on the block. Nothing there. Double team. There's a steal. Eliza Jones with the deflection. She goes up. Emerson Gray with the left side. The Tigers jump on top 2-0.
Great start for the Tigers, Greg.
Quick turnover, points in transition. That's Tiger basketball right there. 2-0 Liberty. B. Kreitz now bringing the ball up the floor. She attacks, dumps down to Mavis. Nothing there. Tigers recover. Good rotations early here out of the Tigers. Good help, stunt, recover. Very good defense here as the Tigers get started. Don't be on Kaylee.
Yep, just what we were talking about. We didn't want to see in second time.
Nope, that's going to be on Nicole Keller from the outside. So not that you want that on anybody, but I think if Tim could pick one, the foul on Keller instead of Blanton is big. So Bethany Singer heading to the line for 2. First one's up and in. Friendly rim here at Anthony Wayne. Singer lines up here for the second. Got it. 2-2 here on the 3-court scoreboard. Tigers' first half-court possession of the game here.
Kreitz on Gray.
Interesting matchup there. Best on best. Go right down to Blanton over the top. Yeah. No, not. Oh, they're going to call foul before the shot. Okay. Again, Coach Davis recognizing right away if Kreitz isn't going to guard her, we're going to go right down over the top. Good recognition by the Tigers. The baseline out of bounds here. El Moeller to trigger. Inbounds to Gray. Gray guarded by Mavis. Fairview switching everything early here. Kreitz now on Blanton. Emmy Gray wide open up top. Bang! Emerson Gray from the top of the key gets the Tigers a 5-2 lead. As soon as they switch there, Scott, and they put Kreitz down on Blanton, they go right to Gray.
Yep, she's picking right up where she left off in his first game against them.
Fairview controls. Emerson Gray on Hammer. Running a little 5-out motion here where you're going to see some ball screen and some back cuts. A lot of open post here out of Fairview early. Attack by Singer, deflected steal, and here comes Emerson Gray back the other way. Emmy up, good. Quick 7 points for Emerson Gray to start it out for the Tigers. Sprinting back as Kreitz in transition. El Moeller on her. Blanton, good help. Defense, a turnover. Nicole Keller comes back the other way on the attack for the Tigers. She goes up with the left hand. Not there. Blanton deflects it out of bounds. Good start here for the Tigers. The pace is where they want it. Turnovers from Fairview turning into transition opportunities for the Tigers.
Exactly. You said we're setting the pace. We're dictating play, both offensively and defensively.
El Moeller on Kreitz. Kreitz gets it up to Singer. Be Nicole Keller on Kreitz now. Ball reversed over to Hammer. Hammer, Blanton with the steal, steps in front. She goes down the left side, and Mavis is going to jump in front, deflected out of bounds. I'm telling you, the Tigers right now, I believe we have 0 field goal attempts out of Fairview. They got 2 free throws and 3 or 4 turnovers. Tigers doing a very good job on defensive end.
Very active defensively, and actually I think some frustration is already showing on some Fairview players.
Emmy Gregg's going to get a wide open look from the wing, just deep off the back iron. That looked good from our angle. Back in transition, there's Kreitz on the wing. Takes a pull-up, and El's going to foul her on the jump shot.
And they may have got Jones. Nope, you're right. They got El.
I tell you, that Coach Davis not going to be happy about that foul. You had Kelly taking a pull-up 18-footer in transition. If she makes that shot, you tip your cap and go down the other way. And not a foul you want to commit there if you're the Tigers. Kreitz at the line for 2. Got the first. 7-3. Tigers with the lead here on the 3-court scoreboard. Just 2.5 minutes in. An early sub here. Be Gracie Miller checking in for Nicole Keller.
Going to the foul line is part of Kreitz's game. She shot 11 of them in the first game against us.
Wow, okay. Second one off the mark. El Moeller deflects it out, and it's going to be an offensive rebound. Deflected by El. Oh, gets on the floor. Kreitz has got it. She's going to throw a skip pass over to Hammer. Hammer's going to load one up from 3. Got it. That's impressive. Skip pass from Kelly Kreitz, finding Hammer in the corner, knocks down the 3. Kaylee's got her pinned. Down to Blanton, back out to Moeller. Skip pass to Jones. Jones will drive, kick off the bottom of the backboard and out of bounds. Just got a little off balance there on the attack.
I think the ball got tipped away from her, and then she tried to control it and then made that pass but hit the back of the backboard.
Coach Davis go to the bench here for the second time. Bea Barrett will check into the game for Liza Jones. Again, as we mentioned in the pregame, Bea Barrett, the Tigers' leading rebounder on the season. Back to Kreitz. Kreitz inbounded. She's going to get a running start at it. She's going to throw another skip pass over. Hammer again from the wing. That one's off the mark. Bia Barrett goes up, not able to corral it. Straight up. Good verticality right there. Good job by the official. Not calling a foul on Kaylee, who was straight up. And Kreitz, you can see, trying to draw the foul there, but didn't get it.
But Kaylee had a defensive position, as you said. She went straight up. Good no call.
Yep. Fairview inbound. Out top to Hammer. With a Singer back to Hammer. Ball reversed. That's Taylor in the corner. Double team on her. Singer's going to attack middle. One extra step going to be deflected away. Kreitz going to throw a skip. Nope, stolen by Bia Barrett. Again, Kreitz looking for that skip pass early, not able to get it there, but she gets a deflection there. You can see part of what they're looking to do is when there's overhelp, they're trying to throw that skip pass over, but Bia Barrett right there in the passing lane to get the steal.
Yeah, we're definitely rotating that defense over to collapse on Kreitz, and as you said, they're trying to look to go over that top, but on backside, we are very active.
7-6 here, Tigers on the three-court scoreboard. Be Gracie Miller up top to control.
Kreitz back on Gray.
Yep. A little confusion there on the wing between Emmy and Kaylee. To the basket, straight to the basket goes Emerson. She misses the bunny. Didn't use the backboard there on that drive. Here comes Fairview the other way. Hammer's going to pull up in transition for one. Off the mark. Bia Barrett go and get one with two hands. Good rebound by Bia, and there's going to be the foul. Good job by Bia Barrett right there. Two-handed rebound, secures it.
Foul on Mavis.
You are not going to get that ball out of there.
That's her first, team second.
First foul on
Mavis.
Yep, Kayla Mavis, excuse me. Kreitz on Gray. Yeah, Mavis on Blanton here. Good take by Emmy to the left hand in the middle, not going to be there. Rebound by Kreitz. Here come the other way. It's Hammer going back down the other way. Emerson Gray chased her down, gets a deflection.
Yes, she did. Nice
and
block.
Gracie Miller with the big-time rebound, yanks it out of there. Here come the Tigers the other way. El Moeller dumped down, deflected by Kelly Kreitz. She's going to get the steal in the corner, and here comes Fairview back the other way.
Kelly Kreitz has got great length.
Yes, she does. Gets her hands on a lot of balls, doesn't she? Out of bounds, it'll be Tigers basketball. You know, when you think you have that passing angle, there's that long arm of Kelly Kreitz. Get a deflection, gets that basketball. Very, very active defender on this end of the floor.
I know we talked about it earlier. We said Kaylee Blanton had to find a way to stay on the court. 3 minutes and 29 seconds remaining, no fouls.
So interesting substitution here. So Kaylee Blanton checks out, and Fairview goes to Alexis Taylor. Their post player at 5'11" checks in after Kaylee checks out. So interesting substitution there. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or by accident.
But we also brought Gherkin in, too, to offset that.
Yep.
Late substitution for us. So.
Yep.
But they're going to a 2-3 zone now.
Molly Perry also going to be checked in. I think this is still man's guy. I think Kelly Kreitz is just going to be a very overactive help defender here, I think is what you're going to see.
Yep.
Molly Perry in the corner off a baseline screen. Not there, but there's Emerson Gherkin with the rebound and stick back and gets fouled. Emerson Gherkin from the last game we watched her against Wauseon to now picks up right where she left off. Offensive rebound, jumps over top of her defender and goes and gets an offensive rebound and gives the Tigers a second chance opportunity.
We talked about that Saturday night against the game against Evergreen, how much of a presence she had coming off the bench, getting rebounds. What we need to do is hit a free throw right here.
Yep. So even though the pace is there, the score still 7-6 on the three-court scoreboard. Emerson Gherkin will get one more. Off the back iron. Bia Barrett, though, is going to chase one down. Two-handed rebound. Go get it, Bia. Big-time rebound and second chance again here for the Tigers. Nobody on Emerson.
Great.
She's going to pull up. Great. Got it. 17-footer's good. Give the hockey assist to Bia Barrett on that offensive rebound right there. Fairview back in. There's Kelly Kreitz. She's going to launch a three.
Long.
That's going to be long. Barrett battling. That's going to be off. And they're going to call
a cheap
foul.
Yeah. She was on the ground. And
I don't know about that.
yeah.
Tough one.
Yep.
Bia Barrett going for the defensive rebound. Hits the deck, and the girl trips over. That'll be her first. It'll be Taylor to inbound for Fairview. Oh, deflected almost.
She got her hand on it. Singer.
Little miscommunication. That's going to be two quick ones on Bia Barrett. Yeah, and Coach Davis is talking right there. That's not Bia's fault. That's a miscommunication up top. I think it should have been a switch. Did not get switched. Bia ends up with a foul, her second quick one here in a matter of about 10 seconds. First free throw off the back iron.
Back in the game for the Tigers, number 13,
I'm going to write that down. 2:49 in the first, Greg.
Yeah,
You see
that's
Bia with 2 fouls.
That's
She
a big
brings
foul.
off a lot of energy and
You've
effort.
already seen the impact, Scott, she's
Bingo.
made in the first 2.5 minutes. Second one's up and good. Brings the score to 9-7 here on the three-quarter scoreboard. Tigers control. 2:46 to go here in the first quarter. Liza Jones on the wing. Molly Perry rips it away. Over to Gracie Miller. She's
Nice
going to
take.
attack Hammer. Up. Not there. Saved. Kelly Kreitzel control. Here comes Fairview back the other direction. Gracie Miller will pick her up at 70 feet. Kelly Kreitzel left hand kicks it over to Hammer. One more.
The other Hammer.
Haley Hammer's going to knock one down from the corner. Tigers back the other way. Emerson Gray on the point. Out to Liza Jones. Jones attacks with that left hand. Out to Gracie Miller. Gracie, nice attack down again.
Oh.
That's blocked. Blocked by Taylor. Tigers are going to get a foul here on Molly Perry in the full court. So again, good attacks by the Tigers' last 2 possessions. Just good defense by Fairview.
We're going to be in a bonus.
That's the 5th one of the Tigers. That'll put the Apaches at the line.
And that would be Kreitz.
Kelly Kreitz going to the line.
At the line for the Apaches.
Kaylee Blanton setting the check back in.
First one's up and good. Blanton will check in for Gherkin. So it's Miller, Perry, Gray, Jones, and Blanton right now on the floor for the Tigers. As Kreitz lines up a second. Up. Good. Gray attacks down to Blanton. Up. Good. Good recognition.
Taylor
had
fell
fall down.
Yep.
Yep. Good recognition right there from Kaylee to run the
Kaylee
floor.
getting up that floor.
12-11. Apaches with the lead here on the three-court scoreboard. Up, but not going to be there. Kaylee Blanton with the steal. Here comes Emerson Gray back the other way. Good jump stop with no numbers. Gracie Miller kicks. Liza Jones. Nobody on Gray. Nobody on Gray. Got to have it. Bang! Emerson Gray. You might want to find her in transition, Scott.
Well, Eliza Jones did a nice job cutting in front of her with the ball. Left it for her, and there we go.
Down to one knee. It's taken away by Gracie Miller. Here comes Gracie back the other way. She gives it up. There's Emerson Gray on the attack. Up. Good.
Timeout probably here. Maybe
There's
not.
a quick 5. 16-12 Tigers on the three-court scoreboard. And just like that, a 7-0 Tiger run. Kelly Kreitz on the wing. She'll be double teamed. Oh, my. I tell you, I can see why she gets the line a lot. She's very good at drawing that contact. Foul will be on Gracie Miller.
Her first.
At the line for the Apache shooting 2, number 14, Kelly Kreitz.
As you said, we had a nice little 7-0 run, but when we stop play with these foul shots, and if they hit them, it just kind of chips away at that lead.
Yep.
With the clock not moving, that's
Kreitz off the mark on her first. 1:07 to go here in the first quarter. 16-12 Tigers. Second one up. Got it. Fairview going to jump into a little pressure situation here. Into Nicole Keller. She's guarded by Hammer. Nice job by Nicole. Good control. Ball to Emerson Gray. She's going to attack baseline. Goes up. Off the mark. Gets her own rebound. Had her own rebound. Fight forward to be a jump ball. To be Tiger basketball. Tigers will inbound. Be Nicole Keller. .6 on the clock. Tigers inbound. Nice pass on the backside.
Nice step
Emerson
through.
Gray step through. Got it. 18-13 Tigers. How about 16 first quarter points for Emerson Gray? There's that skip pass over to Hammer. Haley Hammer let it go.
Yo.
Got it. Good skip pass.
That's her second one of the game.
Good skip pass right there. Again, she's recognizing with her height and her ability to pass, Scott, she's recognizing where that help's coming from, throwing that ball to Haley Hammer for another jumper.
Now Haley just picked up her second foul.
Okay. So 6 early points for Haley Hammer, but 2 fouls here with 31.9. Coach Zedek going to leave her on the floor.
They don't go very deep, so.
Yep. Emerson Gray will control here for the Tigers. Molly Perry reverses. It's Liza Jones here. Good screen by Kaylee Blanton. Good attack by Emerson Gray to the rack again. 20-16.
18.
That's a great attack right there by Emmy. Over to Singer. Singer's going to turn reverse. Ball's deflected. Yep.
Yeah.
Ball got deflected.
It definitely changed direction.
Yep.
I know the Liberty Center faithful don't like it, but the ball definitely moved in direction.
8 seconds here for the Tigers. 2 things you're thinking here, Scott, at the end of the quarter. Don't give an open 3 and don't foul. You don't want to put them on the line here. Make them earn something. Don't foul. Gracie Miller's going to check in, as will Elle Moeller. Liza Jones and Emerson Gray takes a seat.
The key, I think, right here is Elle guarding Kreitz coming right off.
There's that skip pass over to Haley Hammer.
There she is.
Yep, Elle, there's a nice
Singer.
Lets it go. Not going to be there. Kaylee Blanton deflects it out of bounds. The horn needs to go off, and it does, and that's the end of the first quarter. So at the end of 8 minutes of plays in the books, the Tigers on the 3-court scoreboard lead the Fairview Apaches 20-16.
All right, well, we got a break in the action. We always want to thank our sponsors because they make these things happen. KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Davis Farm Services, 3-Chord, STN Design, Affinity IT Group, Pam and Dick Leatherman, all the way from Aruba.
Hi, Dick.
Yeah,
Hi, Pam.
we don't, yeah.
Enjoy
the
nice
nice weather.
We don't even like them anymore. Sattler Meats, Holgate Metal Fab, all these guys make these things happen for us, and we appreciate them. They make these broadcasts available to you guys. About 800 people online right now, so we appreciate you guys
that.
out there. And once again, Kent Dog, I hope you're feeling better, bud.
So as we look at that first quarter, Scott, the Fairview Apache started Kelly Kreitz guarding Emerson Gray. Tigers went to Kaylee Blanton. They quickly switched that matchup. I'm not sure Kelly Kreitz guarded Emmy the rest of the quarter. 18 first quarter points for Emerson Gray.
What a fabulous start for Emerson Gray. I'll tell you, the first game, Greg, it was 2017 after 1. So here we are, 2016.
Be Fairview ball to start the second. Be Hammer to control. Kreitz on the wing. Miscommunication defensively. Hammer wide open shot. Not going to get it. Rebounded by Keller. Keller's going to bring it the other way for the Tigers. It's Gracie Miller on the wing. Over to Molly Perry, looking to get Kaylee Blanton on the inside. Being guarded by Mavis. Got her. Little late.
Oh. Interestingly enough, they're putting a 5'6" girl on Blanton.
Yeah, bringing a second defender over the top at all times. But now Emerson Gray checks back into the game. See if that changes the strategy here for the Apaches on the defensive end. Here's that matchup. Elle Moeller on Kelly Kreitz. Going to start with the ball screen. Down the corner to Hammer. Hammer gets it up top. First over to Singer. Singer's going to go baseline. She's shut off there, deflected. Kaylee Blanton with the rejection. There she goes down the floor. Did not see her in time. Good run by Kaylee Blanton. Just did not get her the basketball in time.
Mavis is staying on Blanton.
Yep, and now Emerson Gray being face guarded. Nice job by Nicole Keller to crash the offensive boards as Kreitz and those long arms again gets the steal. So fronting Kaylee Blanton with the help defender over the top and face guarding Emerson Gray.
Oh. Greg, one thing to note, Fairview's offense has all been perimeter. There has nothing been going to the basket.
Nice play right there by Mavis.
Great save.
Nice play by Mavis to save it inbounds. Gets a quick 2 there for the Apaches. Takes the 20-18 Tigers. Nicole Keller on the attack. Nice job, Nicole. Not able to finish the finger roll. Good attack down that right side.
Take.
Here comes Kreitz with Moeller on her. In transition, she's going to step back, take a deep 3. That's going to be long. Nicole Keller controls. There comes Elle Moeller in the open court. Elle's going to attack. Nice bounce pass to Emerson Gray. Up good. Nice pass by Elle Moeller. Good run by Emerson Gray.
Kreitz followed her shot. That took on, and Moeller took off. That was great how that opened up in transition.
Hammer attacks. Dump down to Mavis. Got it. Tell you what, Fairview, they're a good passing basketball team. Here come the Tigers now. Ahead 22-20 here. 5:47 to go in the second quarter on that 3-court scoreboard. Elle Moeller in the corner. Ball reversed. Nicole Keller controls. She attacks Gracie Miller. Gracie reversed to Elle. Now to Nicole. Down, nice entry. That's how you get it in there quickly. Very good job by Gracie Miller right there. The post player is always the most open when you catch the ball. They only get less open as you hold it. Got it, throw it down, good catch, and that's a foul on Kelly Kreitz.
Yeah, as you mentioned, quick rotation for Kreitz, but didn't get over there quick enough, and they got the ball into Blanton. Blanton went up strong. Free throw going to be good.
And that's 2, Scott. That's 2 now on Kelly Kreitz, 2 on Hammer as well. So no adjustments here to Coach Zedek, but now you got to start to think, if you're Coach Davis, 5:26 to go in the second quarter. Kreitz has 2. You just continue to attack and attack and attack and put the pressure on her to not foul. Kaylee gets the second one as well.
Greg, if my memory serves me correctly, the same thing occurred in that first game, and this is when we started on that run, and we had an 11-point lead at halftime.
Okay. Mark that down. About 5:30 to go here in the second quarter, Scott. Kreitz picks up her second. Mavis at the high post. Back to Hammer. L on Kreitz. There's that skip pass over to Haley Hammer. Nothing there. Good rotation by the Tigers that time. Down to Singer. Singer's going to put it up. Not going to be there. Rebounded by Eliza Jones. Eliza getting trapped in the corner. Gets to Gracie Miller. El Moeller up to Emerson Gray. Attack that. El Moeller skips over Eliza Jones. Open in the corner for 3. Bang! Nice find. Eliza Jones knocks one down. The Tigers take a 7-point lead. Down the corner, we got Hammer. Hammer being guarded by Emerson Gray. Spins baseline. Oh!
Emerson Gray's not happy.
I tell you, Fairview does a very good job of drawing fouls. I'm not sure if they're all fouls, but they do a good job of jumping into contact, creating contact, and then and getting rewarded with free throws on the other end. So Hammer gets the first one, 27-21 Tigers. Madison Sharp will check in for Bethany Singer for the Apaches. Got the second. 27-22. Tigers got a 5-point lead here. Gracie Miller will control. They're back to zone. Nobody on Liza in the corner. She's going to let another one fly. Not there. El Moeller on the backside is going to rebound. So now a zone here out of Fairview. A little 2-3. Make that a 3-2 zone.
Yep.
Kelly Kreitz up top. And that length. Down to Gracie Miller. She's going to let one go from 3. Deep. Another rebound by El Moeller. Kick out. There's Emerson Gray. She thought about the 3. Turns it down. Liza Jones on the reversal. Good attack by Gracie. Up top, Emerson Gray's going to let that one go short. Another one by El Moeller. Stick back, not there. Stays Tiger ball. El Moeller, 3 offensive rebounds in that possession.
3 offensive rebounds, and I mean, she is up there.
Yes, she is.
Skying for those rebounds.
That is the one thing about playing zone, that rebounding is challenging because you don't have an assignment on the box out. Yep. So back to man for Fairview on the baseline out of bounds. Good attack by Emmy. Kick out to Jones, reversed over to L. Skip pass over to Jones to Gray. She's going to let it fly from the wing. Not going to be there. Rebound controlled by Mavis over to Kelly Kreitz, and here come the Fairview Apaches back the other direction. Kreitz skips it over to Hammer, being guarded by Gracie Miller. There's that baseline drive. Deflected. Tiger basketball. So Hammer attacks on the baseline.
It's almost like she went in kind of scared.
Yeah.
That was going to be a little contact.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Molly Perry will check in for Gracie Miller. Nice job by Gracie. Good minutes right there, attacking, controlling the offense. They're going to go back to the 3-2. Yep, go back to the 3-2. Kreitz out top. With Kreitz out top in that size, this is where you want to go baseline, look for the post seal here maybe. Good, not under any duress here. No pressure. See if Coach Davis goes back to Blanton here. Kaylee Blanton maybe to seal that bottom post here, because now you don't have that backside responsibility. That defender's not there to be in help. You seal that bottom of the baseline, put a shooter in the corner. I'm not sure if Kelly Kreitz will be coming down to guard that or not. Let's see if Coach Davis makes any adjustments to Blanton or Gherkin here on the inside. This is Emmy.
Nice
Gherkin on a
again.
good attack. Up, and good! And one for Emerson Gherkin. Caught that ball about elbow. Scott ripped through in that right hand. Good gather. Finishes through contact. Second foul on 3, Mavis.
You know, guys, when we had her for the post-game interview, she just said, "We're gonna bring it."
Yeah. And she's definitely attacking the basket. There's no doubt
Absolutely.
about it.
The old-fashioned three-point play. Emmy not able to complete it. So it's Kreitz on the rebound, being guarded by Perry. Good switch there by Molly Perry. Down the corner to Hammer. She thought about the three, passes it up. Now going to a little bit of a 4-out, 1-in here now with Mavis on the inside, Kreitz on the outside. Kreitz goes down to the block. Elmoller!
Yeah. I think she had her back hand.
Maybe
over.
wrapped her.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
you would see in football, the cornerback that grabs the backside hip and then throws the hand.
Yeah. That's her second.
Second foul on Elmoller.
Haley checking back in.
Here comes Blanton in. She checks in for Gherkin. Good minutes out of Emerson Gherkin right there. Very good. Kreitz in the corner. Here comes a shooter back to the corner and a slip. Slip for Kreitz. Knocking. Good job by the Tigers. Molly Perry, nice job. So going 4-round Kreitz now. Where's the... I'll tell you what. If that's going to be a foul, on the block, you are setting a heck of a precedent for a district semifinal game. I know that.
Yeah.
Straight up, initiated contact by the offense, and Kelly Kreitz is going to get the free throw rewarded. She makes the first. As a defender, it's very, very difficult when the offense initiates all of the contact. There's not a lot you can do there. Either you got to stay straight up and you just got to hope for the best. Kreitz, second one's up and good.
Greg, if I'm not mistaken, Kelly Kreitz, 6 points are all from the free throw line.
I believe it. I believe she shot at least 8 free throws here. Tigers go. There's Kaylee Blanton right there. There's that backside seal. Mavis not going to be able to stop it. Goes up. Over the top, not able to finish. Good offense, though. Good offense by the Tigers. That's a very difficult guard to have someone like Kaylee Blanton against that zone. Crossover by Kreitz. She kicks it out to Hammer. Hammer reverses the Hammer. Good attack down. Kick out Kreitz wide open up top for three. She'll let it fly. Not there. Rebounded by Haley Hammer. Kicks it out to Kreitz. Stripped by Kaylee Blanton and another foul on the Tigers.
A little bit of a late whistle.
Yeah.
I think she did grab her butt.
Tigers' fourth foul here in the second quarter. Here comes a little elevator. Hammer up top. Screen by Mavis. Trying to get Kreitz the ball on the post again, and she just double dribbled. Yep. Good call. Interesting. I mean, if I'm Coach Zedek and you're getting that sort of a whistle right now on Kreitz, you got to put her on the block and let her go to work. Because I mean, if she's going to go to the line when there's contact, then you got to make sure you get her down there and put the onus on the official.
Exactly.
Timeout, Coach Davis here. Minute 56 to go here in the second quarter. Tigers up 29-24 on your three-court scoreboard.
Hey, a little bit about our schedule. We'll have the boys matchup tomorrow night against the Eastwood Eagles, and that'll be a home game for us. Liberty Center boys victorious over the Swanton Bulldogs in game one of their tournament run. And Greg, talk a little bit about that game coming up.
Should be a good one. Eastwood comes out of a very competitive league where they finished 9-5, 13-win team. Very, very solid 1 through 8. You know, you look at their roster, it's a little bit different than what we've seen recently, where we've had a lot of alphas, number ones, who score a lot of points. They have 1 through 8 that can all score at any given time. So it should be a good matchup here on Tiger Sports Live.
Yeah, I talked to the Tenora Rams guys tonight, and they said they were just solid from 1 to all the way down the end of the bench.
Yep. So the Tigers are control here. Gracie Miller over to Molly Perry.
Oh. Almost.
Inside to Blanton. Tell you what, Tiger faithful here getting a little restless with the reaches from Fairview not being called when they're being called on the other end. Skip pass is open. Tigers going to be patient here. Kelly Kreitz is extending here a little bit. Notice that 3-2-2-3 actually now. We're in a 2-3 zone. Getting
Extra
really
pass.
extended. Liza Jones in the corner. Just off the mark. Good rebound by Emerson Gray. Gracie Miller. Attack. Shot up. Not there. Good save by Emerson Gray. Liza Jones, she'll let it go from the outside. Not there. Rebound by Emerson Gray. And the attack's up and not going to get the bucket, but she is going to be fouled.
That may be 3 on
Mavis.
Hammer. Is it Hammer?
I think it was Mavis 3.
Okay.
Yep. Mavis 3. That is her third though, Scott. So not a ton of fouls from Fairview, but all on the same girls here, with Mavis with 3, Kreitz with 2, and Hammer with 2. So Emmy shoot 2 here. First one up. Got it.
Taylor will be checking back in for Fairview, checking in for Mavis.
And here comes Nicole Keller for the Tigers. She'll check in for Liza. So it'll be Miller, Perry, Gray, Blanton, and Nicole Keller for the Tigers here with 1:09 to go on the 3-court scoreboard. Up, good. 31-24 Tigers, 7-point lead here, 1:09 to go. Early up, that's Singer. She's going to go baseline, nothing there, shut off by Gray. Blanton battling on the inside with Taylor. Taylor's going to spin baseline, skip past the Hammer. She's thought about it. She's going to turn down the 3 and attack. Gets to the paint, picks up that back foot. No call. Knocks down the little baby jumper.
She may have got away with a little shuffle of the feet there, Greg.
Yep, she was okay to that left foot picked up on that back heel. Back to the 3-2 zone here for Fairview.
Again, the extra skip pass
One
right
more.
here. We should have one.
Molly
There it
Perry
is,
wide
3.
open. Taylor not going to be able to get there. Ooh, almost. Blanton over the... So it'll be Fairview ball here going the other way. Coach Zedek's going to take his first time out of the half here.
30-second timeout.
29.7 to go here, Scott. 31-26. I think if you're Coach Zedek, you're in a little bit of foul trouble. Kelly Kreitz really hasn't got it going a whole lot from the floor, all from the line. I think you try to play for 1 maybe here. You make a shot, you go down the half, down 3, maybe down 2. I think he would be happy with that. He would look for them to be patient, run the clock out, see what they get at the end of the clock.
I agree, and I think Kelly, some of the shots she's put up here recently, it looks like she's a little frustrated, kind of rushing that shot.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. It's been Hammer that has controlled things for the Apaches so far. Haley Hammer with 10 in the first half. For the Tigers, Emerson Gray up to 22 points here, Scott. 22 of the 31. Just an outstanding performance here in the first half for Emmy.
She think you're saying anything to the District 7 coaches saying, hey, I am.
Maybe. Taylor on the inside, deflected out. It'll be Kreitz up top. Tigers are going to a zone out of the timeout. Nice job by Coach Davis. Takes them out of their man set. Skipped over to Hammer. Nothing there. Ooh, almost. Yeah. Kelly Kreitz, she's going to throw the skip back to Hammer from the wing. No good. Long rebound. Hammer gets it deflected by Gracie Miller. And there's the foul. You got to call that one. I'll tell you what. Kelly Kreitz right there reached in after that rebound. That was very close to her 3rd foul there.
It was, and you almost could see her stop.
Yeah.
She knows, I can't do that. I want to go get it, but I can't.
5.6. Tigers just need to get that ball, go to the rim. Ball. Go to the rim. Go, Gracie.
Now, go.
Good. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I don't think they recognize the time, but nothing wrong with that. So after 16 minutes of play, first half in the books here at Anthony Wayne in this District 3 semifinal, it is the Liberty Center Tigers 31, the Fairview Lady Apaches 26.
All right, we'll be back right after this halftime break. All right, we're back here from Anthony Wayne High School, the district semifinals. Liberty Center with a 31-26 halftime lead. Guys, you know, some interesting things in that first half. You know, Kelly Kreitz, we talked a little bit about her and her effectiveness. She's only had free throws that went in tonight so far. Emmy Gray with a great start.
Yeah, you know, and you look at Kelly Kreitz, and this is where what good players do. She has 6 points, but if we had the assist totals here, she's probably got 4, 5, 6 assists. She's doing a very good job of recognizing when Tigers are over-helping or over-committing to her, throwing that skip pass, usually to one of the Hammer girls on the other side to knock down that shot. So even though she's not scoring as much right now, doing a very good job impacting the game, Scott, by getting her teammates involved.
You mentioned it during the first half, Greg, how well Fairview passes the ball, and especially that skip pass. As you mentioned, the rotation that the Tigers are doing, and it's long. It's extremely long. And she's finding that open girl, and obviously I think it was Aubrey Hammer that has hit the most threes for them.
So as you look at some halftime adjustments here, and you talk about the Tigers defensively against Fairview, that's got to be number one on the list. Are we okay living with those skip passes, the shots, or will Coach Davis make an adjustment there and maybe stay a little tighter to those shooters on the weak side? That's number one. And the second thing I think the Tigers really going to have to focus on is what happens when Kelly Kreitz goes to the block, because I feel like that's the next progression step here. She is getting to the free throw line. Her outside shot's not falling as much right now, but what happens when she goes to the block? Are we fronting her? Are we putting Kaylee Blanton on her? Like what adjustment can we make there? I feel like that's the Tigers coaching staff will have an answer for that. But those are two things I noticed. If I'm going into halftime, those are two things I'm worried about right now for the Tigers.
And I think you're right. If I'm Fairview's coach, I'm going to try to find a way to run a set play maybe to get an easy shot for Kelly Kreitz to get her in rhythm and get her going.
And if you're Fairview, Scott, and you're going into halftime, the top of the board's got to say, what are we going to do about Emerson Gray? 22 points here in the first half. Just an outstanding start for the senior. Got the Tigers off to a great first quarter there. If you're the Tigers, you got to find some other scoring. I mean, it's great that Emerson had 22, and she's taking quality shots. She's not forcing. But if you're going to win this basketball game in the second half, you got to find other girls that are scoring consistently off of Emerson. You have to believe Fairview's going to make an adjustment here with the face guard, maybe back to Kreitz on her, not sure. And the second thing for the Tigers, offensively, how are we going to attack the zone? Is it that one more to the corner three against that 3-2? Is it down to Blanton on a seal? Is it a dive from the top out of a Gray? Is it some sort of pin with the second cutter? Those zone attacks, because I feel like with the foul trouble that Fairview's in, they're about 1 or 2 fouls here, Scott, away from going to zone, maybe for the rest of the game. So a couple interesting things here.
And I think you're exactly right. I think we need to find that secondary scorer, and I think Kaylee Blanton's going to step up in this half. 0 fouls in the first half. She has them all to give in the second half with her effort. I think it's there.
And the one thing that the Tigers got away from just a touch there, the transition that we got early in the half, we kind of stopped looking up. Kaylee was open a couple times in transition, didn't get her the ball. And something else, Scott, we played a whole half essentially without Bea Barrett. You saw her impact. She played for 2 minutes, had 3 rebounds and 3 impactful plays. If we can get Bea to play some meaningful minutes here, I'm not sure that energy can be matched on the Fairview side.
Very true. Very true. 16 minutes away.
Yep, 16 minutes to advance one of these teams into a district final against the Sonora Lady Rams. So it'll be the Tigers' ball here to start the half, and it's going to be a zone right off the bat, Scott. They're going to be in that 3-2 zone. See what adjustments. So they're going to put Emmy in that high post. Liza Jones up. Emmy's going to empty to the corner. Here comes the seal. Elle Muller wide open. Great job out of halftime by Coach Davis. Elle not able to finish.
I think Singer just got a little touch on that basketball from behind.
So it'll be Kreitz coming the other direction. See what Fairview does to start here. They're going to go to Kreitz in the corner. They're trying to go down to the block to Mavis with Blanton guarding her. I'm not sure that's a matchup that Fairview really is going to be able to exploit, but you never know. Maybe Kreitz on the wing. Sort of a little spread action. There's a little flex screen to get Kreitz on the block. Blanton on her. And there's a foul on Keller. Didn't need it. Didn't need it.
Nope.
You know, the one thing that you notice there is they set that flex cut. Tigers immediately switched, so Kaylee Blanton's on her on the block. Kaylee was there. Didn't need to reach in there to foul Kreitz, and she'll go back to the line again. Kreitz up, not going to get it. Off the mark on the first. 43 seconds gone here in the second half.
She may be shooting 50% from the foul line.
She's gotten there a lot, yep.
Missed them both.
Did not get them.
Good rebound by Kaylee Blanton.
So Kreitz goes 0 for 2 to start the half here from the line. Tigers down. Moeller up top to Keller. Emmy wide open in the corner. She lets it fly. Not going to be there. El Moeller attacking the rebound. Steps out of bounds.
Let's go, D. Get fired up. Let's go.
So Fairview ball. Here comes Kelly Kreitz being guarded by Moeller.
Just about threw it away.
Yep, over to Hammer. There's that little baseline screen again. Singer on the attack, deflected by Jones. Haley Hammer controls. There goes Kreitz on the block. El Moeller on her. Good help by Blanton. Good defense. Another foul if they don't get the rebound. And
Greg, when Kreitz went up, her elbow went right into Elle's mouth.
Back of her head.
Yep.
The back of her
The
head.
back of her head. It was the elbow. Was the back of the head.
El Moeller took a shot there, and she's down now for the Tigers. You know, while we got a minute here, Mark, let's how about an appreciation for our trainer, Amanda Mathias, who's going out there to tend to El. Talk about an unsung job, someone who's there for multiple hours after school, helping out our young student athletes, keeping them healthy, keeping them safe when she's there. Athletic trainers have a tough job, and they deal with a lot of stuff, you know, for those 3 or 4 hours that they're there. But she's been there on the football sideline when we needed her. She's there on the basketball sideline.
And she wants zero recognition. We tried to get her on Tiger Sports Live just to talk about a day in the life of a trainer, you know. And she just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, guys. I just like being in my training room and doing what I do to take care of our student athletes. So that's a great point.
So El Moeller's going to walk off under her own power. Gracie Miller will replace her. It'll be Kayla Mavis at the line for the Apaches here on those 2 shots. Again, a very good job on Kreitz on the
stop, Nicole, stop.
Very good job on Kreitz on the block there, where we got the ball first one up and good. We got the ball down to Kreitz. Kaylee doubled from the L, and her did a great job of being straight up. Just the offensive rebound and then the stick back got the foul. So
Bia's back in.
Bia Barrett checks in for the Tigers. First free throw was good. First points the second half belong to the Apaches. Second free throw up and good as well. 31-28 Tigers. Minute and a half gone here in the second half. Fairview's going to stick to that 3-2 zone here. Kelly Kreitz out top. Good seal there by Kaylee Blanton. Gets a wide open shot for Jones from the corner. Bang! I'm telling you, with Kaylee Blanton's ability to pin, it's tough. You got to pick your poison there. Singer on the outside, reverse through Kreitz's hands, but Hammer's there. To Kreitz, it's going to be stolen away. This is Gracie Miller. Kreitz does not want to foul here. She doesn't. Off the mark. Emerson Gray there for the offensive rebound and stick back.
Way to follow Emerson.
Here comes Kreitz back the other direction. Be Miller on her. Kicked out Hammer. Up top, Hammer on the wing to Singer. There's the attack. Nice pass by Singer down to Mavis. That's good offense. Nice pass right there by Bethany Singer. 36-30 Tigers. It's Gracie Miller. Jones again from the corner. Good rotation there by Fairview. Bia Barrett in the corner. Gracie looks down. Nothing there.
Ooh.
Liza Jones going to get another look from 3. Bang! That corner 3 ball, Liza Jones dials it up again. Her third 3 of the game, Scott.
She hit 3 of them in the first quarter last game against them, and now she's on pace to do that here in the third quarter.
Let's get past the Hammer. Kreitz now being guarded by Gracie Miller in the post. Ball reverse, she's dead. Ball goes to Hammer, reversed over to Mavis. Back all the way around the corner to Hammer. Inside to Kreitz. Skip pass out. Bethany Singer's going to let it go. Got it. It's tough. That's good offense. Timeout by Coach Zedek here, I believe.
30.
This will be a change of defense if I had to guess here, Scott. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to live with Liza Jones eyeing up those 3 balls from the corner much longer.
I agree with you.
Yep. So as we go into the 30-second timeout, 3 minutes gone here in the second half. Slow start, Scott, and all of a sudden now bang, bang, bang. A lot of 3 balls getting knocked down by both teams.
And both teams seem to have an answer for the other one.
Yep. Just when you felt like the Tigers maybe have a little momentum pulling away, Bethany Singer drives, dumps down to Mavis for a nice finish, and knocks down a 3 of her own.
Yep. And then right after that, we come down. Eliza Jones hit the 3. So back and forth we go.
So it'll be Tiger basketball. So they are going to stay. We'll see here. Let me see. Nope, there goes that. Now there's the
Man to
matchup.
man. Yep.
They go back to man. So now you go back to the original. What the Tigers are looking for? Look for Kaylee Blanton here. Look for some sort of screening action to get Emerson Gray open. Little double gap drive here. Yep, there it comes. Kaylee Blanton opposite block. Bea Barrett from the corner. She's going to eye up a 3-ball. Short. Kaylee Blanton on the rebound. Not there. Yeah, you got to call that one.
Backed her out when she went up for a shot.
Yep.
Got to be 4.
That's 4 on Mavis. Yep, 4 on
Taylor
Kayla
checking
Mavis. Blanton, nice offensive rebound and stick back there. Wasn't able to get to go, but she'll go to line for 2. First one up. Got that friendly roll. 40-33 Tigers on the 3-court scoreboard. 4:37 to go in the third.
Checking the game for Liberty Center, number 32, Emerson Gherkin.
Emerson Gherkin checking in for the shooter. She wanted to shoot that free throw for her. Ref won't let her.
So Taylor, we're checking in for Mavis. Fairview's going to lose a
Blanton's
little bit of
got it.
athletic ability here.
Blanton gets it to go. 41-33 Tigers. 8-point lead. Molly Perry also going to check in for Liza Jones.
Yep.
So who's guarding Kreitz here? Is this Gracie Miller now taking her turn on Kreitz? Yep, looks like it.
You know, and Gracie's done a good job defensively too.
Yep.
So
double ball screen there. Back up top to Hammer. Kreitz on the post. Skip pass over to Hammer. Barrett on her. Baseline drive. Floater. Runner not there. Bea Barrett whips it down. Again, Bea Barrett with a rebound. It does not take her long to get the hands on the basketball, does it?
No, it does not.
My goodness gracious.
She does so well with her body screening it. And obviously, we know what her attitude is. She's going to get that basketball no matter what, but she uses her body so well.
I think she might lead Northwest Ohio in rebounds per minute, Scott. So back to the man-to-man for Fairview. See what the Tigers decide to go to here. Gray will get him set. Be Barrett on the wing. Little UCLA screen. Here comes the pin down. Gray being guarded by Singer. Nothing there. Gracie Miller's going to attack.
Oh, Gherkin, nice roll.
Gray again. She's got Gracie deflected. Kelly Kreitz again. Long arms. Long arms get the deflection. Here comes Kreitz the other direction. Down to Taylor. Oh. Taylor throws that bow, gets herself a little position, scores.
She definitely opened up some
41-35.
position.
Yes, she did. Down the corner is Barrett. Gherkin.
Strong.
Good move by Gherkin. Kicks it out. Out to Perry. She's going to let one fly from the wing. Bang! Molly Perry makes them pay for the double down. Tigers take a 9-point lead.
You know, last Saturday.
Gherkin with the deflection on Taylor.
White
ball.
Last Saturday, we only made 2 3-point attempts. Tonight, we are shooting well.
And I'll tell you what, they are good shots, Scott.
Yeah.
They're not forced. Their feet set. Ball from below you. One more's all the kinds of threes you want your team to take if you're Coach Davis. So it's Emerson Gray now on the wing. Here comes a ball screen. They go under the ball screen. Emmy on the attack. Gets fouled by Singer. She'll go to the line for 2.
That'll be her first.
First on Singer. So Emmy Gray will go to line for 2. Tigers with a 9-point lead here. 3:02 to go on the 3-court scoreboard. Emmy's first. Good. Smooth stroke. Puts Emmy at 25 now on the game, Scott. Quarter century for Emmy here with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Emmy Gray signed with Ohio Northern.
Go Polar Bears.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's kind of near and dear to your heart
Yes,
there.
it is. Emmy's second one up and good. Tigers an 11-point lead now with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Tigers in their man-to-man. Again, Gracie Miller guarding Kelly Kreitz at the high post. Barrett's got her dead in the corner.
Switch.
Dump down to Taylor. She goes up. Good. Yeah, that's a nice move by Taylor there. Good position on that baseline drive and cuts the lead down to 9. Emmy Gray over to Gracie Miller. Gracie's going to attack. Nothing there. Kicks over to Bea Barrett. Barrett's going to attack. Pull up from 15 at the elbow. Doesn't get the ball to roll. Rebounded by Kreitz.
It's a good shot attempt.
Yep. Here comes Kreitz the other direction. Down to Taylor again. Right through her hands and out of bounds. Right idea. Right idea from Fairview to go back to Taylor. Just a little hot there on the pass coming from Kreitz. So it'll be Gracie Miller bring the ball up for the Tigers. Tigers in their 4-out, 1 in here. take that back. They'll go to a 5-out situation and bring Taylor maybe away from the basket a little bit. Here comes that ball screen to go under it. Gracie Miller's going to let one fly from the wing. Not there. There's Bia Barrett. Up strong and not able to finish, but a good rebound by Bia Barrett.
I believe that's going to be 3 now on Haley Hammer. Or excuse me, Aubrey Hammer.
Aubrey Hammer with 3. That's the 4th foul, Scott, on Fairview in this quarter.
One more.
Bia Barrett head to the line. Bia Barrett, an 83.3% free throw shooter on the season, Scott, leads the Tiger team. First one up and good. 45 of 54 coming into the game. That's impressive. That's impressive free throw shooting.
If I'm not mistaken, Greg, that's teetering right there on the Tiger record for the season.
Yeah. El Moeller's going to return to the game for the Tigers. Again, shout out to Amanda Mathias getting her patched up and back in the game like a cut man in the corner of a boxing match. Mathias gets her.
She might have had some super glue with a tooth.
There you go. Be off the mark on the second one, rebounded by Kreitz. 10-point lead for the Tigers, minute 57 to go in the third. Moeller back on Kreitz. Kreitz attacks, kicks to Hammer. Kreitz goes middle on the attack. What? I'll tell you what. It's tough. It's tough. If you're going to let the offense initiate all the contact. That's tough.
Yeah.
Kelly Kreitz getting all her points from the line here. And you know, Scott, when as a coach, when you look, you can live with girls and guys getting to the free throw line. When the offense initiates the contact, throws her body and her hands into the defender, you can't call that foul. You just can't. You have to give the defense a chance to play an honest spot. And I don't feel like right there Elle did anything incorrectly. Her hands were straight up, and she threw her arms into Elle and called the foul.
Greg, and I've not been an certified official for a few years now, but I do know that's a point of emphasis year after year after year regarding the basketball.
Yep, the offense initiated contact. You know, if I'm the Tigers here, I go right to the rim. Get a foul called here. They owe you a couple free throws. Gracie Miller up top, being guarded by Kreitz. Jones in the corner. Emmy Gray up top, being guarded by Hammer. Oh, bad pass there. Kreitz just got to let her go here if you're Gracie. And she does. Kreitz going to get her first field goal of the game. Gets her in double digits.
1:22 remaining in the third quarter. First field goal, Greg.
47-41 Tigers. Bia Barrett in the corner. Up top to Jones. Back to Barrett. Tigers being patient here. Good backdoor there by Gracie Miller. Gets down, gets trapped in the corner. Good timeout by Coach Davis.
Good 30-second timeout.
So it'll be Tiger basketball underneath the basket, taking the baseline out of bounds when we get back here.
Once again, let's talk a little bit about our schedule. We will have the boys' game tomorrow night as they play game number 2 in their tournament run against the Eastwood Eagles, and that's going to be a good matchup. But Eastwood, a very solid team. Like as you said, Greg, they don't really have that alpha scorer, but man, when you got 9 or 8 guys that can put the ball in the basket, that's a tough matchup. But Greg, your team has been impressive defensively, and then the offense starts clicking for you guys. And so I think you want to play your best basketball at tournament time, and I think you've done that. So
thank you. We hope we can keep it rolling here.
Greg, we talked about runs in that first half. Here we go. Fairview on a 4-0 run now.
Big minute 3 here, Scott, to finish this quarter. 6-point game now. We'll see where we're at the end of 3. Emmy Gray wide open from the look. Bang in one! Fouled by Hammer. Chance for a 4-point play. We talked about big minute 3. Emerson Gray comes out of the timeout. Great play designed by Coach Davis. Gets her a wide open through the
29 for Emerson Gray.
Outstanding so far through 3. El Moeller's going to check back into the game, presumably to guard Kelly Kreitz. Emerson Gray to complete the 4-point play here. Not something you see often. Free throw up. Got it.
Good.
10-point lead just like that for the Tigers. Minute 1 to go on the 3-court scoreboard. Kreitz still being guarded by Gracie Miller. Ball's going down to Taylor, but Taylor being guarded by Blanton. And
Well, that time she did swing. It didn't go straight up.
Yep, that's the one right there that Coach Davis has been preaching and preaching to her. Go straight up, make them score over you. If they score over you once out of 5 times, fine.
Kudos.
4 out of 5, they're not going to. You're so long and tall and athletic, didn't need to come down there, but did.
Well, and that's one of those. She looked at Coach Davis, and Coach Davis said, "Why?" And he did exactly that. Swatted down, and she just conveniently got behind somebody else so she couldn't see him.
Yep. If you want to avoid eye contact, if
Yes.
you're Kaylee. Bia Barrett gets
Nice
a rebound. 9-point lead here for the Tigers. Emerson Gray right down the middle of the lane. Up, in. Easy bucket for Emmy Gray. Gets herself to 32 and gets the Tigers 11-point lead 37 seconds to go. Attacked by Kreitz. She's going to throw that skip pass to the corner. Hammer up. Short. Taylor pulls down the rebound. Ball reversed. Taylor, there's Singer. Down to Kreitz. Good ball movement here. Don't got to worry about that. Stay down. Skip pass over to Hammer. Down to Singer. And around. They're going to go to Kreitz. Down to Taylor. Yep, on the ground. She's still going to shoot 2, though, Scott, because that's going to be foul number 5 on the Tigers.
But they've got 5 fouls.
Foul number 5 on the Tigers. And that's number 2 on Emmy.
Yep.
Oh, you mean I have to pay attention, Scott? Is what you're saying?
No.
I'm just the traffic cop up here. Don't ask me to watch the tell you what color the cars are.
Alexis Taylor off on her first one. So a chance to cut into the lead here for Fairview, going away at the line a little bit, missing some free throws here from Taylor. She'll get a second shot. Up.
Oh,
Got it. Got that friendly. There's that friendly roll, and here come Fairview's going to pick up Emmy full court. Quicker. She's quicker than Singer. She's going to attack. She's going to kick. There's Liza Jones. Corner 3 ball. Off the mark. Rebounded by Emmy with 2, with 1. Get it up. Liza for 3 at the buzzer. Not going to be there.
Nice hustle.
So after 24 minutes of play, 3 quarters in the books here at Anthony Wayne, you have the Liberty Center Tigers to a 10-point lead, 53-43 on that 3-court scoreboard.
Hey, once again, our sponsors make all these things possible. And I forgot Pisanello's Pizza on the first run because I left my sheet at home, and I'm trying to remember all of our sponsors. I did get Meyer Bean Hop Insurance, I'm sure.
If Mark forgot you, he apologized. He'll double it up on tomorrow at the boys game.
No, I won't.
Okay. Somebody will.
Diamond Dan might.
You'll go there for lunch tomorrow, though.
I will not. I tell you what, though, one of the things I do want to say is we will not be here Saturday for our girls' game. The Sonora Rams live guys are going to cover the game.
Okay.
Regardless who wins here, they will be here as they will be in the district final. So we're going to put their links out on our Facebook. We've got other obligations.
Yep.
We just can't do it. People have said, "Oh, can't we figure something out?" We cannot. And if you know me, I've been doing this a long time. If there's any way I could be here, I would be here.
Well, you know what that means to me, Scott, is that if you're not doing anything on Saturday and you can't watch on Tiger Sports Live, get out to Anthony Wayne.
Go out to Anthony Wayne, exactly.
Well, Scott, how about a here we go again situation? Last time, Tigers had an 11-point lead, I believe, at the end of 3, you mentioned. Here we have a 10-point lead. Tigers struggled in that fourth quarter. Kelly Kreitz really got going in that fourth quarter. Wrong direction.
Oh, we weren't ready to come out of the timeout. Little slow getting out of that timeout, and they inbounds.
Yep. So a quick 2 for the Fairview Apaches, 53-45. Emerson Gray thought about it, turns it down. Bia Barrett, good flash to the high post. She attacks. Not there. Foul on Kreitz. That's going to be 3.
They may have called on 10.
That's on 14.
Nope, they called on Kreitz. That's 3, yep.
That's 3 on Kreitz.
I thought he pointed over at Taylor.
So the Tigers take it out underneath. Cole Keller a little off balance, gets it into Barrett. Barrett, good attack.
Travel.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
She took that extra step, yep.
All right. So Tigers 8-point lead here. Kelly Kreitz will bring it up for the Apaches, being guarded by El Moeller. Kreitz over to Hammer, looking for a ball screen here. Switch, Bia Barrett on Hammer. Tried to get it down to Kreitz. She's not going to get it. Deflected away by Emerson Gray and stolen by El Moeller. Here come the Tigers back the other direction. Early up, there's Bia Barrett, baseline attack. And a blocking foul be called before the shot on the attack.
34, that'd be Hammer, her third as well.
3 on Hammer, so those fouls mounting up slowly.
You know, Greg, they're really trying to push that ball into Kreitz.
Yep.
And obviously that was not a good pass at her feet. Turnover, advantage Tigers.
Tigers get into Moeller. Moeller's going to attack, kicks out to Gray. Thought about the 3, turns it down. Tigers move it around the horn. Back up top to Gray. Tigers being methodical here early. Kaylee Blanton from the baseline. She's going to take Taylor, attack. Up, right hand, not there. Oh, Taylor just deflects it away. B. Kreitz coming back the other direction. Here comes Kreitz. She's going to go hard right hand, kicks it out. Travel.
Yep.
Tell you what, Madison Sharp there just shuffled him a little bit, got a little excited on that shot fake. And quickly back to Aubrey Hammer. Goes
Jones
Coach
checking in for Bia Barrett, too.
Liza Jones in for Barrett. Be Moeller, Keller, Gray, Blanton, and Jones on the floor for the Tigers. Coach Davis barking out instructions.
This may be a set play for us here.
Oh, and there's Kreitz again.
Yep.
Getting a deflection. Kick it ahead to Kreitz. She got the ball on the baseline. Keller's going to get called for the foul.
I believe that's her third. 54, Blanton. Oh. I didn't see her around there, did you?
I didn't either. That's 3 on Blanton. We'll take it out of bounds. Get into Taylor. Taylor's going to take a little baby jumper. Not there.
Good seal by
Rebounded
Eliza.
by Jones. Stolen away by Hammer. Good job by Gray. Going straight up, but Kreitz is going to get the rebound, stick back, and good. 53-47 Tigers. Kreitz
they
up
missed.
to 12.
There she is. They saw her then. A little bit late, though. Another
Deflected
hand.
away by Kreitz. I tell you, deflections, we don't have their deflection stats or anything like that, but I have to imagine Kelly Kreitz is up there in the Emerson Gray, El Moeller territory of deflections. She gets her hands on a lot. Tigers inbounds, Emerson Gray. Emmy Gray's got it. Timeout, Tigers. Timeout, Tigers. So a critical point here, Scott. Critical point in the game. You're early in the fourth quarter. This is as a coach when you're sitting here, you have to emphasize you cannot get conservative with the way that you're playing. If you did something in the third quarter, the second quarter that you would do in the fourth, do it. Take that open shot, attack the rim and finish. All those things still apply. You are not into conservative. Take care of the ball, be patient, yes, but you need to make sure you're still aggressive here if you're the Tigers. Keep doing the things that got you to this point.
Yeah, Fairview came out of that with an easy basket out of the quarter, but then obviously have turned up their defensive pressure. And as you said, Liberty Center's got to go back into attack mode. What's got us this lead is being attacking.
And one way to do that, Scott, the best way to do that in a situation like this, get to the free throw line. Jump shots are fleeting. It's tough to drop sets all the time to make it perfectly. Get yourself to the free throw line, knock down a free throw or two, take a deep breath, get back on the board, and get back to that aggressiveness that got the Tigers lead in the first place. So the Tigers basketball on the side. Tigers keep the same lineup. Keller, Gray, Moeller, Blanton, and Jones.
Mavis is back in on Blanton.
Back in with her 4. Out of the timeout. Little back screen. Nice call by Coach Davis. Great job. Great job by Coach Davis. They're face guarding Emerson Gray. She sets the back screen. There's no help off of Emerson Gray. Wide open shot from Nicole Keller. Great job out of the timeout.
They ran that last Saturday, too, against Evergreen.
Skip
Had the same
pass
success.
over the Hammer. Here's Kreitz again being guarded by Emmy Gray now. Fadeaway jumper from the lane. Not going to be there. Mavis with the rebound deflected by Jones.
Yep.
Out of bounds.
Good active hands by Eliza.
So 55-47 Tigers, 5:36 to go on the three-court scoreboard. Kreitz will trigger. To Hammer.
Ooh,
that was
almost
off her
leg, yes.
Yep. Switch, there's
Nice
a back
backdoor
door.
cut. Again,
Deflected
Eliza
by Jones. Eliza Jones, nice job.
Under
Here
control.
comes Keller,
Yes.
and it's an advantage Tigers now. Dump down. Blanton, attack. Up, left hand. Oh, he's calling a charge. She's standing under the basket. She's standing under the basket. Oh, no.
Obviously, in a college game, there's no way because they have that circle. But
And I know in high school that's not the rule. I fully understand that's not the rule. But when a girl goes up for a layup and you take a charge with your head under the cylinder, you got to give the girl an opportunity to come down. I disagree with that one. I thought Kaylee did a nice job attacking, but here we are. 55-47 Tigers. Kreitz out top, being guarded by Moeller. She'll attack with that left hand. She's going to kick over. That's Hammer for three. Got it from the corner. Timeout, Coach Zedek.
It's going to be a full timeout for Fairview.
Be a full timeout. So big three there from Hammer. That's Aubrey Hammer hitting it from the corner. Brings that Tiger lead down to 5. 55-50. 5:03 to go on that three-chord scoreboard.
Hey, once again, our sponsors are very valuable to us. I know we talk about them a lot. We get them in between quarters, but one of the other things that we're doing, I just want to talk a little bit about it. We'll have some more information. Is we're starting the Tiger Sports Live Foundation, and one of the things that the foundation is going to be set aside for is to help our students get more involved in Tiger Sports Live. So, and that could come in the form of purchasing some equipment for our students. That could come in the form of buying some additional software to do some other things. We're looking to upgrade our software to do that. We're also going to give scholarships away to students that want to advance their education in communication or broadcasting. So you'll see more things about the Tiger Sports Live Foundation. You can go to our website. There's actually a tab called the Foundation. It'll talk to you about how you can get involved with us in that. But you'll hear more from us as the spring season comes in and obviously over the summer and as we get into fall.
Well, I know I speak for the rest of Tiger Nation, Scott, when I say, or Mark, when I say we appreciate everything that Tiger Sports Live does for our student athletes, allowing people to watch games when they're not able to make it to the gym. So thank you for all that. Tiger basketball here out of the timeout. Emerson Gray on the attack. Picks up, dribble, reverse over to Molly Perry. Molly Perry in the corner to Barrett. Back up top, it's Nicole Keller. Keller attacks. Barrett, she's going to launch a three from the corner. Short. Emerson Gray on the rebound. Nice job. She's going to attack. He's going to call a foul on the ground before the attack. 34.
That'll be 4.
4 on Hammer.
Yep.
So both Hammers now with 4. El Moeller to trigger. Emerson Gray gets it off the double screen.
Travel.
And she's going to be called for a travel there. Mavis jumped out on that double screen.
Gracie Miller going to check in for Nicole Keller.
Yep. The Emerson Gray here guarding Hammer. El Moeller on Kreitz. Singer on the wing versus the Hammer. Got Kreitz at that high post now, being guarded by Elle, and
she had her wrapped.
Yep, she did.
Yep. That'll be 4 on Elle.
It's a tough ask to deny that high post like that when that ball is going back and forth. Fairview inbound. It's Hammer up top.
Going to switch over to Gracie
Miller now. Ooh, watch that offhand there.
Yeah. And I think that's what the Tiger faithful behind us is yelling.
Yeah.
Nice pass.
Down to Mavis. 55-52. Tigers 3-point lead here. 4 minutes to go. Halfway home here in the fourth quarter on that 3-chord scoreboard. Emerson Gray on the wing. Emerson attacks. Over to Gracie. Gracie on the wing. Via Barrett. She's going to let one go for 3. Just
nice
off the back
rebound
iron.
by Gracie
Miller with the rebound. Left hand. Not going to be there. Emerson Gray with the rebound. Stick back and she'll get fouled and go up. She'll shoot 2.
Question, who are they calling this on? 12. Going to be on Singer.
Singer's second. So Fairview now's got 3 girls on the floor with Mavis, Hammer, and Hammer with all 4 fouls. Every time that whistle blows, Coach Zedek going to take a deep breath over there. Emerson Gray back to the free throw line for a pair. First one up. Got it. 56-52 Tigers. Kaylee Blanton will check back in with her 4 fouls.
33 points.
33 for Emerson.
And Fairview will respond with Taylor. So there's that matchup of the post players with Blanton and Taylor, both back on the floor for their respective teams. Emmy will line up that second. Good.
Money.
57-52 Tigers, 3:43 to go. Gracie Miller on Kelly Kreitz here. She brings it up the floor. Little ball screen for Hammer. Enter to Kreitz at the high post. Through Singer's hands, but she's going to recover. Enter to Kreitz. Skip pass over. That's Hammer. She's open for the corner from 3. That's going to be short. Taylor with the rebound. Knocked away. Nice job by Molly Perry. Taylor did a nice job there of pinning Blanton in, letting that ball go over the top. But Molly Perry recognized it, deflects it out of bounds, let the Tigers reset. Fairview will inbound. Kreitz in the corner. Here comes America's play. Kreitz is going to lean in. Good defense by Molly Perry. She goes straight up. They don't give her the foul this time.
Turnover.
And Gracie's going to travel on that.
Yep.
Got the ball on her hip, trying to throw that skip pass over. 57-52 Tigers, 3:09 to go.
You know, and that's that one you said to be aggressive, and I think Gracie wanted to be aggressive.
Yep. Didn't. Hammer on the wing. Blatant deflection. Tigers get it right back. There you go. Gracie Miller gets it. Oh, Kelly Kreitz with another steal. Kreitz in transition. Crosses over. That left hand up and good in the foul. Big play right there. Big play in the game.
Molly Perry just did a nice job of grabbing Gracie right there and just said,
okay.
hey, we're okay.
Yep.
It's okay. We need you. We need you to finish this game.
Check into the game for the Tigers, number 10, Nicole Keller.
So Kreitz will go to the line to finish the three-point play. 57-54 Tigers, 2:51 to go here in the fourth. Kreitz up. Good. 57-55. Both teams with 4 fouls here, Scott, so every time that whistle blows for a foul, we're going to the free throw line from here on out. See if the Tigers run here. Up 2. Nicole Keller gets it, reverse. Emerson Gray on the attack. Fakes the spin, kicks it out to Nicole Keller.
Oh, those long
Kelly
arms
Kreitz
again.
Shoots the passing lane. Down attack, up, no good. Second one up, no good, but she's fouled. She does a very good job, Kelly Kreitz says, of baiting you into throwing that pass. You think that you have it, the quick one more, she throws that long arm out, and then off she goes.
Yes, she does.
So Kreitz will go back to the free throw line. I know we don't have the stats in front of us. She has to be to the line 14, 15 times in this game.
Oh, at least.
First free throw up and good. 57-56. Tigers clinging to a 1-point lead.
The first contest in the fourth period, too. A lot of free throws, both teams.
Off the mark. Kelly Kreitz not able to finish that. Emerson Gray's got it. To Nicole Keller. Again, this is a point where you still have to be aggressive if you're the Tigers. You still have to be aggressive here. Haley Blanton on the inside had Taylor pinned. Not going to get it to her this time. Emerson Gray controls up top. Singer on her. Emmy creates some space.
It's a hand check there.
Emmy goes around the back. That's a foul. Up and no good, but she'll go to the free throw line.
Yep.
Good job by Emerson Gray.
Foul on Singer.
12.
Now her third.
Boy, they're just living dangerously, aren't they? Living dangerously. Emmy Gray will go to the line here for the Tigers.
Can't ask for a better person to the line. She has been money. And typical jinx. Yes.
Jinx.
Dang it, I knew it as soon as I said it, too. As soon as I said it.
She'll get a second shot at her here. 57-56 Tigers.
Shut up, Digger. We're going to blame it on Digger Barnes. Yeah. Shut up, Digger.
Emerson Gray for the second. Got it. 58-56 Tigers. Minute 58 to go here on the three-quarter scoreboard. El Molo checks back into the game. Gracie Miller and deflected out of bounds by Emerson Gray.
You know, we talked about Kreitz, kind of baiting you into that. I think Emerson Gray does the same thing.
You got to limit the touches for Kelly Kreitz here if you're the Tigers. Don't foul her, but you got to limit the touches because when she gets it, there's a down. There's Taylor, easy to tie game for the first time all game long. Scott, we have a tie game.
Minute 40 left, Greg.
Here we go. Gracie Miller up top, over to Bia Barrett. Bia Barrett's going baseline. Here comes that screen. There's Emerson Gray. She's going to attack with the left hand. Gets to 2 feet. Up!
Oh, they called the foul.
They called a foul. Yep. Before the shot.
Nope,
12 Singer. All of them with 4 now. That's 4 on Singer, I believe.
Yep.
Emerson Gray will go back to the line. The minute 25 to go. First one off the mark right.
I think she knew that as soon as she shot that.
You get 2 of them, though.
Yep.
Emerson, second one deep. Bia Barrett's going to track that down. Yes, she is. Tigers retain possession.
Greg, down the stretch,
Big time
each team
rebound.
has 2 timeouts remaining.
Both fulls, I believe.
Yes.
Emerson Gray on the attack, gets to Elle Moeller. Elle picks up the dribble, over to Emerson. She's got a lane to drive. There's that attack. Up, right hand, got it! Emerson Gray with her 37th point of the game puts the Tigers up 2 with 1:05 to go on that 3-court scoreboard. Kreitz attacks to Hammer, to Taylor. Taylor's going to put it on the deck. Out to Hammer. She's going to go baseline. Picks up her dribble. Ball reversed out. And there's Hammer, the Singer. Got to believe they're looking for Kreitz here. Reversed over to Hammer. Being guarded by Elle Moeller. Deflected. Taylor puts it on the floor. Steps through. Hammer, baseline drive, being guarded by Barrett. Good job by Barrett shutting her off. She's straight up. Skip pass over to Singer. Singer down to Taylor. Taylor now getting to Kreitz. Deflected. Kreitz going to go through the traffic. No good. Rebounded by Bia Barrett. Bia Barrett yanks it out. And then she gets hammered.
Oh, they called it intentional. They called it intentional foul.
Bia Barrett yanks the ball out of the hands of Kreitz. Gets the ball in the hands of the Tigers. Intentional flagrant foul, going to be called. And the Tigers will go to the line now with a chance to knock down some free throws. It'll be Gracie Miller to the free throw line for the Tigers.
Yep, the first one will have no one.
That's
actually both of them.
Is that 4 fouls on Kreitz?
Yes, 4 fouls on Kreitz.
Okay. Gracie's first one's off the mark.
And if you're out there listening, guys, we are into it this much.
Yeah.
This is big-time basketball here.
Gracie's
with the
second
intentional
one,
foul, it should go back down here with a point of interruption with the foul.
Yep. So it'll be Tigers basketball, 25.5 to go. Tigers clinging to a 2-point lead.
You know, this is a great moment for me as kind of a producer. I've got a basketball coach and an official. It doesn't get much better than this.
So we're actually getting along.
Yeah.
Coach Zedek's going to call a full timeout here. I know he's, as all coaches do, working the officials, but it's tough to work the officials when your best player's gone to the line probably 16 to 18 times in this game. I think he's getting the whistle that he wants. Just a little frustration there out of Kelly Kreitz, but honestly, for Fairview, no harm, no foul right there. It's going to be both free throws are missed. Tigers take the ball out of bounds. And at this point, now, Scott, now is the point where you want the ball in the hands of the girls that you know can make free throws. I know we have a lot of them over there, but the list has got to start at the top. You want Bia Barrett. You want Emerson Gray with that basketball in their hands. The jump arrow, if you notice the jump arrow, Tiger basketball. If you get tied up, don't swing the elbows. Don't panic. Don't throw the pass away. Hold on to it. Bear hug it. Whatever you got to do. Make them call a jump ball. We'll retain possession on this end.
Yeah, that's a key point, Greg. The possession arrow is in favor of Liberty Center right now, so that's a key thing.
So it looks like Gracie Miller will be taking the ball out of bounds.
And they're not going to deny. They are going to deny, but they're just going to deny Emmy. Emmy, nice move there. She'll get the ball back, being guarded by Singer. Double team's going to come from Kreitz.
When do you foul, Coach?
There's the foul right there. Yep. Yeah. I think that's going to be Singer's 5th, though.
Yeah.
That's going to be her 5th.
Yeah, Coach Zedek just kind of looked at her and like.
Yep. I mean, I think in that case, generally what we would teach, go for the steal. Go for the steal. If you foul, going for the steal, no harm, no foul. If you get the steal, great. If not, they're going to go to the line anyways.
Yep.
So I think both coaches got what they wanted there. Maybe not ideal for Coach Zedek, it's Gray, but for the Tigers, you got Emery Gray on the line, which is what you were looking for.
No, kind of shocking. Wouldn't you put somebody else
First one up and good.
Yeah.
What's that?
Wouldn't you put somebody else in to make that foul instead of Singer?
I would think so, yeah.
Because you're going to go defense, offense, in that situation.
Number 13 checks in for the first time. I don't have her on this roster. Do you have a name? Second one up for Gray. Good. Big free throw there. 2-possession game. Here comes Fairview down the lane. Emerson Gray down. Taylor deflected away. Kaylee Blanton with the steal. And there's a foul on Taylor. Kaylee Blanton will go to the line. Tigers with that 4-point lead, 14.5 to go.
Foul on Taylor. Panico, who checked in, number 13 for Fairview.
So now, if you're the Tigers, defensively here, number one, you don't want to foul.
Yep.
Number two, if the ball goes through the basket, you do not jump out of bounds and take it. You let the clock run. Kaylee Blanton, good on her first one. You let that ball bounce if they make a basket. You force Coach Z to call a timeout to stop the clock. In high school, it does not stop on a make. You let that thing bounce around as long as you can. Kaylee Blanton, second one, good. Big free throws. Tigers up 6. That's a tough timeout. He is now out, I believe.
Yep.
So now from a strategy standpoint, you have to be telling them that Fairview is out of timeouts. So if you're Coach Davis, you are telling the girls, if that ball goes through the basket, you do not touch it. You let that ball bounce and bounce and bounce until the ref starts to get the 5 count. You don't have to grab it right away. He doesn't have to count right away. You play good defense. You don't foul. You let that ball bounce for as long as you can. Coach Zedek out of timeouts now.
Scott, I think we were just part of the boys' basketball huddle. I've been wanting
Can I take my headset off and tell Coach Davis real quick?
He's probably listening. Coach Williams has probably got an earpiece in down there. He's getting some insights. So I've been wanting to mic you up all year, Greg, but
that's not a good idea.
I don't have that button.
Yeah.
You're going to need an FCC regulation waiver or something for that.
I need that little button.
So here come the Tigers out of the timeout. 14.5 to go. Tigers up 6. They're going to inbound to Hammer. They're going to try to roll it. Hammer's going to touch it. She's guarded by Gracie. Going straight up to Taylor. Taylor back to Hammer. Hammer's going to let one fly from deep. Not going to be there. Rebounded by Emerson Gray. They're going to foul. And I tell you what, they just fouled Emerson Gray. Emerson Gray with 39 points. Yeah. She's got a chance for a 40-piece right here if she can knock down one of these free throws.
And she's smiling.
What a basketball game on both sides of the floor. What a basketball game played by all of these young ladies out here.
You know, Greg, Emerson Gray stepped on that court tonight, had that look in her eye, and right from the opening tip.
Got it. 40.
Oh, 40.
Give her 40. Give her 40.
You know, I tell you what, one of the things one of the two of you said is she kind of had a little chip tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the best player in the district? Well, a 40 spot.
Well, I'll tell you what, for my 2 cents, Emerson Gray, District 7, I'm not sure what the vote was, doesn't matter. 40 points when her team needed her the most, and 3, and 2, and 1, and that's going to do it. And the Tigers are moving on to the final with a huge 65-58 gutty performance as Emerson Gray goes for a 40-piece to lead her team to victory.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, my watch is telling me my heart rate's up.
Mine's telling me in a loud environment, but I think that might be because it's me.
But what a night for the Tigers. And obviously, Emmy's 40 points, but a great defensive effort on Kreitz. They knew they had to do that. And Kreitz, I'll tell you what, she made some great plays. That skip pass she was throwing, that was some great. There's a lot of deflections. But you know what? I think the majority of her points were from the free throw line. She was getting that call. But she's a great player.
Yep.
I mean, she really is the District 7 Player of the Year by votes. But, you know, the Tigers did a great job on rotating defenses, switching defenses, and then, you know, I want to be a Barrett.
Yeah.
You know, the minutes that she played were such a pickup of energy and rebounds. I mean,
how about a girl, Mark, making the play? You have someone have 40, and the play of the game came from Bea Barrett.
Yeah.
The play of the game, without question. Tie game, Tigers just taking the lead, missed shot, takes the rebound, and just yanks it right out of Kelly Kreitz's hands, forces a flagrant foul. From that point, Tigers in control. But, you know, I want to mention the Fairview seniors at this point. This is the point where you go in that locker room and the finality sets in. You realize I don't get to do this anymore. I don't get to step on the floor with my teammates anymore. And hats off to them and Coach Zedek, not only for this year, but the program that they've built. Over the last couple of years, those seniors put in a heck of an effort out here tonight, gave the Tigers all that they wanted in the district semifinal, and they have nothing to hang their head about. That is a great basketball game and a great group of young ladies in that Fairview locker room.
All right, and they will take on the Tenora Lady Rams in that district final, and that will be on Ram Sports Live with Keith Brown and his gang. They'll have that game, but I'll tell you what, you want to watch some good basketball, you come out here on Saturday night.
Absolutely.
But don't forget, we got some good basketball tomorrow night as our boys will host the Eastwood Eagles in their second round of the tournament trail. And, you know, I tell you what, it's a great day to be a Tiger.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yes, it is. I tell you what, it's a pretty good day to be Emerson Gray too. 40 pieces, a 40-piece in a district semifinal against a Fairview team that was face guarding her, doing everything they could to stop her. 40 points in a game like this, incredible effort out of Emmy.
You know, I think she was a little frustrated last Saturday night against Evergreen, but I'll tell you what, there showed no frustration tonight. I mean, that first shot went down, and after that, it was just shot after shot falling for Emerson Gray.
Absolute stud.
All right.
Absolute stud.
Well, let's go ahead and get out of here once again from the Anthony Wayne Physical Education Athletic Center, the official name of it. since Liberty will move on to the district finals with a great victory over the Fairview Lady Apaches. And so for Greg Badenhop on the call, Scott Army on the color, Diamond Dan on the digital camera there. We're working the mini mic camera. And Boom Boom Ballman on the tech side. I'm your host, Mark the Captain Bly. So the ladies will move on, and we'll live to fight another day, and that'll be Saturday. So with that, everybody, it's good night, and it's good Tiger Sports.